Yo, what's up guys? The Insane Game Freak here. Figured I'd do another walk and talk video. I'm not gonna make these like a thing, but I'll put it this way. If I can only really have time to do this on the weekends, so if I get the chance, I'll try to do this at least once every once a week. I have at least one of these videos. I'm not gonna say they're necessarily going to be coming out once a week, but more of I'll at least record one once a week. Isn't like you're gonna get these on a Saturday or some shit, because for those who don't know, I pre-record a lot of my videos. But I'll probably make this kind of a gaming thoughts video, depending on how far I get and if I cover all the topics. If I don't, then I'll split this up into parts. And I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the thing everybody was wanting me to start talking about since Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday is when the information was leaked about Pokemon X and Y. 6th generation. Okay, first thoughts on just the fact that we have a 6th generation now. I'm not that big of a fan of it because honestly, I feel like 5th gen didn't really last that long. Like seriously, it feels like it only lasts like I think Gen 5 first came out when? Like 2008? No, that's 5th gen hasn't been out that long, because Black and White 2 came out last year, which was 2012. And I think, yeah, 5th gen started like in 2010. It's been maybe like 2 or 3 years. And this new game comes out in October 2013. Which is literally a year right after the first game came out. Sorry if I sound a little flustered. It's the problem with walking, talking, and having a cough drop in your mouth. So it kind of sounds like I'm out of breath. Even though I'm really not. Plus that I'm mildly paranoid because there's a lot of dogs in this neighborhood. Which is the other reason why I don't walk around here as much. Whatever. You can actually see an older person in front of me. Also, some of these houses look like shit, which just adds to my paranoia. For those who don't know, I'm very paranoid. Anyways, going back to 6th gen. I mean, the 6th gen Pokemon we've seen so far look okay. I mean, I don't think anyone's really gonna say they look horrible or look as ridiculous as 5th gen did. Because I will say, all the starters look probably better than the 5th gen starters. At least going off of first impressions. So that's something. But and just to talk about the starters, I still think 6th gen has come way too fucking soon. Plus that I saw this news report that it's only going to be that when they add the 6th gen Pokemon in with the total number of Pokemon right now, is going to be up to over 700, but we have 649 right now, so over 700 means that 6th gen isn't going to be that much. I'm expecting it to be at the very least it's going to be at least a little bit over 50, but I'm thinking it'll probably be like 100, which is perfectly fine. I'm also curious if they're going to make new types. I've heard this rumor about digital, which would be kind of interesting if they rebalance everything again, like they did for, what was it, Gen 2, when they introduced Dark and Steel. So we'll see. Next thing, I guess, to talk about the starters. I'm going to be in the minority with this, and I've actually seen that I'm in the minority. Chespin is my favorite. There's a car coming, but it's not on my side, so it's all good. Chespin is probably my favorite in terms of starters. And I don't know why, maybe it's just because he looks so different. I heard a lot of people's main reason for not liking Chespin is because he doesn't really look like a grass type. Also because people don't know what the fuck it's based on. Which you know, that's something, but I still think that, you know, that to me that adds to the character of the Pokemon. Plus that, I don't know what people realize, but most Pokemon you end up liking more through the anime. This is the other problem I get the anime. The anime makes me like the Pokemon a lot more. Now that's not always the case, but sometimes that's usually how it works. Even though Shaman's movie, I do not like Shaman. His design is okay, but I have no attachment to that thing otherwise. But I hope the wind isn't blowing too hard that you can't hear me, but Chespin, I like Chespin. Fennekin looks fine. I've already seen like the shit ton of memes about whether if it's about people hoping it's not another firefighting type, which is bringing that up. I actually saw Naruto Rasengan D's thoughts, or I think his new name is the Next Level Otaku, thoughts on it, and I did not get the whole firefighting joke originally. Originally, I thought it was something. I swear to God, they've been making that joke since Gen 3, and I totally didn't get why it was like part fire, part fighting. As far as my personal opinions on that, though, I don't really mind this, the whole firefighting thing. Totally didn't get that joke, by the way. Originally. I don't really mind that it's like half fire, half fighting. Oh yeah, I guess let's talk about the other ones. Froakie looks, I probably would say, in terms of favorites, it's probably Chespin, Froakie, then Fennekin. I think Chespin looks the coolest, another car, but that's just me. As I said, I'm in the minority with that, so whatever. Overall, and I guess I should talk about the 3D stuff. I don't know if they're going to put platforming in the game, because there's a person walking by and I'm not insanely comfortable about talking to a camera around other people, but hey, I'm getting better. Anyways, I don't really know how I feel about platforming in the game, because I remember there's a section in the trailer that shows, wow, the wind is picking up. That shows the character swinging from vine to another vine. It's like a vine, swinging from a vine to a platform. So that could just be a gym gimmick, which is what I'm thinking it is. But it could also be something completely else. I mean, maybe it's just a gym thing. But if they actually do put platforming in the game, how will people feel if they put platforming in a Pokemon game? The battles look awesome. And I'm really hoping they update all the models for the older gen Pokemon, because I don't know if anyone's noticed, but they've been using like the really old models since like Stadium 2 for the 3D games. Like Battle Revolution, Charizard 3D models ass, and I'm really hoping they update that, because I really hate the Gen 1 models, especially for certain Pokemon. Like Charizard has a horrible model, so I'm hoping they update those. Because I mean, it's kind of revealed in the game that you can catch earlier gen Pokemon, which is always awesome, because Black and White 2, that was a big pro for that game. Because the problem is with the newer generations, most people don't like the newer Pokemon, so it's like, give us the option to catch the older ones and everything will be good. This will probably just be a Pokemon video, honestly. A walk and talk for Pokemon. There's a car coming, but it's on the other side, so it's all good. Okay, anyways. Wow. That nigga's coming in fast. Anyways. Damn, what's up with all these cars today? It's like I got to this one side of the damn street, and all these fucking cars are coming out of nowhere. Anyways, though. Oh yeah, and the legendaries. I think a lot of people are happy that legendaries aren't these godlike creatures anymore. Then again, we don't know what X and Y really stands for. But we have Xerneas and Yveltal. I'll tell you right now, Yveltal is my favorite, but I think Xerneas is probably the more original, even though it just looks like a legendary version of Sawsbuck or what the fuck is the name of that deer in Gen 2? Stantler. They're just different versions of that, but I still like it for what it is. Overall though, the 3D looks good. I'm not a huge fan of the main character's look though, and we've only seen like a glimpse of the female characters. That hasn't stopped a shit ton of fan art for those characters yet, but we've only seen a glimpse of the female character in the trailer. She's there for like a second, but she looks okay. But it also brings up another idea. A lot of people saw, you saw the character looking in the mirror, so a lot of people are thinking that there may possibly be, oh my god, what is up with these cars today? It's Sunday. Why are so many people driving on Sunday? The fuck? Just to tell you, our shit isn't usually this crowded. I'm just throwing it out there. Our neighborhood usually isn't this crowded. But anyways. Well, wait, let me let into this car passes so I can continue talking. Okay. In terms of the whole 3D, in terms of the character customization, which would be cool, but I don't know, it's one of those things I'm kind of mixed with, because on one hand, it makes you attach to the character more because you designed him or her, but the other hand, you lose your mascot characters for each generation. Like each character you've designed on your own. So there's a certain level of attachment you've always had with that character. Like, how it's like black and white. Yeah, your main character is black and white. I don't know. Like, you kind of lose your character representation for the generation. And all the fan art I've seen, I don't know, it just feels weird. At the same time, it's a gameplay change that would help improve the gameplay aesthetics more, so I'm cool with it. 3D, cool. Battles look cool. From the rumor I heard, the story is going to be downplayed, which I really hope it's not. I'm like, you guys, like, seriously, no one has said anything bad about Black and White or Black and White 2 stories. So do not downplay those. That is an accomplishment. You guys need to take that as such and keep moving forward. The story got better, and you're changing up the gameplay to jump into 3D finally after, I don't know how many years, like 15 years. So don't digress. Move forward with your progress. And there are people over here talking, so I'm gonna be a little bit quieter. Hopefully the wind doesn't pick up. Anyways, is there anything else I need to talk about? Something about the new generation Pokemon. We talked about the I don't know. I think that's all the main things I need to talk about. There's nothing really else. I'm thinking off the top of my head. I don't know. I guess I'll just wait until more new information is released, but everything looks cool. I'm a Chessman fanboy. Yveltal's probably the legendary I'm going with, which means I'm probably going to have to end up getting Y, even though X has the cooler color for me. Blue's my favorite color, that's why. I'm looking forward to the story, and overall, this is looking to be a fun game, so yeah. And I'll just leave it here, and this has been the Insane Game Freak. Life's a game, play to win. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and tell me if you want to see more of these. Peace off.